All right, so for this one, it says at a given temperature, gas with a pressure of 150 kilopascals is has a volume of 0.8 liters. If the pressure decreases to 75 pascals or 75 kilopascals and the temperature remains the same, what will be the volume of the gas? So when I look at this, the first step is always going to be, I've got a list. Ooh, this is really sensitive. All right, there it goes. I forget. I change this. I got to list what I know. So the first thing they give me is the initial pressure, which is 150 kilopascals. And I apologize for the handwriting, but this thing is really sensitive this morning. I probably got to calibrate it again. All right. And then the next thing they give me is the initial volume. Volume 1 is 0.8 liters. And then the next thing that they give me is the final, what's it say, the pressure decreases, so they give me the final pressure, which is equal to 75 kilopascals. And I apologize for the handwriting. It's not as easy as you would think. So and they're asking me for the second volume, right? It says, what will be the volume of the gas? So I start with this. I'm going to say P sub 1 times V sub 1 equals P sub 2 times V sub 2. And that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to take this equation and solve for V sub 2. So P sub 2 is being multiplied by V sub 2, right? So if I want to move the P sub 2 away, I do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. So I'm going to divide by P sub 2 on one side, and whatever I do on one side of the equation, I have to do on the other. And then these will cancel. So to find my volume, let me write this in another color. To find my volume, I'm going to say V sub 2 is equal to the initial pressure, which is 150 kilopascals, times the initial volume, which is 0.8 liters. And that whole thing gets divided by 75 kilopascals. Now, again, just like in the example problem in your notes and in the example problem in the actual worksheet, the units cancel. Okay? Now, my calculator's in my office. So I could just do this on Google, right? So I'm going to say, I think it's 1.6, but I'm going to say 150 times 0.8. That's going to give me 120. And then I'm going to divide that by 75. And you get 1.6. So my final volume then is equal to 1.6. And the only unit I have left is liters, right? So it's 1.6 liters. And that's it. That's my final volume for this thing. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, good. That's it. That's how you do the